Ready for the second event of today. These are the 10 to 13-year-olds, and we're underway. And Ron, who's racing?
Riley Smith in the far lane, number 42 in 2021, driven by Dylan Lawson. And Smith has a slight lead on Lawson. Riley Smith, Ray Gawley's grandson.
Okay, this is the, again, the 10, 11, 12, and 13-year-olds.
Yeah, it looks like Smith. And it's it's a tie.
It sure is, both ways.
Yeah.
How about that?
I tell you what, it looked like Lawson's light went off first. May have to see a replay on that. That was a very, what a way to start this event off with a tie. Yeah, as we got the replay going on here, Fran, as you can see the replay right there, it looks like, again, the light comes on first for Lawson.
Okay.
Yep. So I don't know. Again, Lawson's light went off first. I don't know if that's an indication of anything, but wow, they'll come back and redo it. They're going to put them in different lanes.
Yes.
And meanwhile, we'll continue. Right now, it looks like 05 is Aiden Smith, Riley's brother. Again, Ray Gawley's grandson, 166 is Kyle Burkhead. As you see a nice shot there of Burkhead as he's looking at, he knows the camera's on him. Yeah, Riley Smith was definitely rooting on his brother who was involved in that tie. I'd like to see both of them win. They like to go against each other. Now again, just like last bracket, Fran, double elimination. Not as many racers this time as there was with the 8-9-year-old.
And this is a 230-pound weight, I believe. Car and driver cannot exceed that.
Yes, 230 pounds. Now again, we talked earlier the first time the racing, kids go out to eat before, could adjust their weight by just mere pounds to throw them over.
Okay, here we go with
thumbs up for this second race.
Ready at lane 1. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
And a nice clean start.
yes.
Nice little lead from Aiden Smith. Probably got a quarter of a car length so far over Burkhead. And it looks like Smith has maintained that lead. Of course, the first race was that tie. Burkhead may have the biggest car we've seen.
They're nearing the finish line. We'll know in a second here who crosses first.
Aiden Smith. And Burkhead goes to the losers bracket. Yeah.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter because we saw last race out of the losers bracket, winning 2 in a row was our champion.
Madison Hankins was the girl. That's her third straight win.
Yeah.
She has won every time she's entered the Derby here at Connersville.
Yep. Zeke Groom versus Grace Baker. Grace Baker right there. With a little smile on her. Deliverance Tabernacle, my sister and brother-in-law's church.
Okay, everybody ready? We got a green light at the bottom of the hill. Here we go.
Nice shot of Groom right there.
1. And we're on.
These races again, Ron, are
Grace Baker, 68 in lane 1 on the north lane. Luke Groom in 123 in lane 2.
Yeah, it seems like they're about this part, Fran, is when they start really picking up the speed. And it looks like Baker had the lead coming out, but Groom looks like he may have the lead from where we're at. Can't quite tell with the barrels in front of us, but looking at the camera, it looks like Groom is pulling it out, and he does.
yes.
Grace Baker moves to the losers bracket. She'll go against Burkhead. Next race should be Bailey Lawrence going up against Eric Fettinger. Find out exactly if that is correct. Or it could be Caden Sizemore versus Braden Estes, not quite sure. Nice shot of Ziegler right there. I can't quite tell, Fran, who's in the...
One car's in the starting ramp. They're putting the other one in, but I'm unable to see the number right now.
Yeah, Larry did call a name out. I couldn't quite tell, but they got the car, and here it comes. Getting ready to put it up there on the, as they say, the chute. They're measuring the car. Not sure if there's any problems with it. They will let a car run even if it doesn't fit qualifications. It would just be, the other car will automatically win, but they'll let them race. It's not the kids' fault.
In car number 2, Eric Fettinger.
Yes, it is against Fettinger versus
Yes.
Bailey Lawrence. Bailey Lawrence, number 65. Fettinger, number 002. Really haven't seen a car, Fran, have you, that really stands out as far as the unusual look. Haven't seen a car with that. Yeah.
No, I haven't either. Not this year. We've seen some
Pretty
great
basic
designs
design.
and everything. But,
This year just pretty much a basic design.
All right. We are ready. 3, 2, 1. We go to race number 65. Eric Fettinger in the two.
Eric Fettinger has a small deficit to overcome if he wants to overtake Bailey Lawrence.
Eric's a veteran of this race. I know he
Yeah.
was here last year.
I want to say maybe Fettinger won last year. Not quite sure.
I
And it looks
think
like
you
he's,
may be right.
yeah, it looks like
because
he's pulled away.
that name sounds familiar.
Yeah. He's zigging and zagging a little bit, but it looks like he's pulled away from Lawrence, and he pulls out the victory.
That is car number 2. Eric Fettinger. He's your winner.
Bailey Lawrence will still live on to race again. As Lawrence is not yet out of it again. The champion of the last bracket, the 8 and 9-year-olds.
Next race here will feature
Hankins
21.
came out of the losers bracket.
Okay, here come the next racers will be
Driver.
Yes, they will be Dakota Reepsummer
Yeah,
okay.
and
lane 2 is car 71.
Amanda or Ariana Walford.
And the 71.
Dakota Reepsummer versus Ariana Walford. Again, a lot of sharks on the cars.
Yeah, these cars look familiar because they are used.
Yeah, they're used
Several
again.
times,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, they're
Mhm.
used again.
Yes.
Lots of families are racing. The Smith family, of course, have 2 brothers, so they have to have 2 different cars. But the Baker clan,
Ready in lane 2.
they're using a different car for their older kids. So not necessarily, but again, different drivers for different cars. Same cars you'll see.
Okay, we are ready. 3, 2, 1.
Ariana Walford in our.
Oh,
no,
false
there's a.
start here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And about bumped it on the car.
Yeah, and you see the braking system right there, Fran. It looks like it comes down and touches the ground. Yeah, it
Mm-hmm, it does.
puts it on the ground.
Yes. So
Those-
we'll have a restart here. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened in this.
Yeah, our first restart of the
Yes,
day, which
we've
is
had-
very unusual.
We've had good success until, as you say, this is the first time that that's happened.
Somebody
Yeah.
will have their foot on the brake and it will catch. On the shoe as it comes down.
Yeah, Larry explaining exactly what happened. But that was the first time I was able to see the braking mechanism. I didn't know that the brake actually went down there and touched the ground. So definitely got to have the right pads for that to be able to take that constant stopping.
Well, it does a good job, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
sure does. She stopped on a dime.
Yes.
Yeah. Again, Ariana
Well, they're
Warford.
taking that car off. I wonder if there's a defect in.
Yeah, it's not
well,
the car.
maybe
Yeah,
not.
they're
oh,
gonna-
okay. I
yeah.
see now. They're working on the ramp.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what causes that. Larry Larry did give an explanation, but I couldn't quite hear it.
So again, the 65 in lane 1, that's Haley Lawrence.
Yeah, Dakota Reepsummer, of course, you know, she was ready to go and she heard that stop, stop, stop. Didn't see anybody right next to her, so she had to stop. Yeah, now they're getting the car back up there. You know, not just in the designs of the cars, but look at that mechanism right there out of the chute. I mean, there's a lot of design there that goes into the starting ramp and all this, the electronic triggers down there.
Line up chute, we're ready to go. 3,
Yeah, we'll try again. This
1,
Yeah,
and we're off.
now it goes. Okay.
yeah, it looks like 65.
Yeah,
Reepsummer has a small lead.
Ariana Walford in 71 in lane 2.
It looks like a very nice, another close race.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, it looks like so far it could be Warford. Not quite sure who's going to get it. This looks very tight. No, it is
Winner in lane
Ariana Warford.
in the 71, Ariana Walford.
Wow, nice race there as Reepsummer goes to the losers bracket.
Next race in lane number 1.
It looks like it's going to be Wesley Thumb versus Hutton French.
In lane 2.
Wesley Thumb, car number 1,
98, that is Hudson French.
and Hutton French number 98. As you look like right there, it looks like that's a shot of French's car.
Green light is on at the bottom of the hill, indicating they are ready.
Yeah, when they're ready to go, people still want to try to get that last minute adjustment. It's got to get away from the car, or they get ran over.
1,
And there's another.
Another bad start.
Yeah.
malfunction in lane 2. And we get a stop here. We'll start it all over again.
Yeah, another malfunction again. You know, I knew it was too good to be true. We didn't have any issues.
That's
the
right.
First
Yeah.
race. Yeah.
The first event went real well.
Very, very nicely done. You know, you knew it was going to start off very, very, when we had the first race, end up in a tie. Wow.
Well, they're working on it to try to find the problem. No, it's
Yeah.
not holding the car back.
Well, I think they were maybe trying to do them both at the same time, and yeah, interesting to see that it's the left side. Yeah, it looks like they're both coming down pretty good now.
Good.
Yeah. You know, again, if that were me up there, I'd be like, "Oh, come on, we want to go and get this." And I'm sure the kids are very excited, but you know, they take it all in stride.
Short delay here. We have a little bit of a malfunction.
Just a little bit of a malfunction, Larry said. It must not be that big of a deal if they're keeping the car. Yeah, they're starting to get it up now. They're keeping the cars in the chute.
Mm-hmm.
So if they can get it fixed here real quick and get ready to go. And you know, there's nothing like a bad start to a race.
They're still working on it. And now they hope they have it fixed. We're going to try it again.
Maybe a fourth time's the charm.
Well, I thought they had it fixed.
Maybe they don't.
Could be. Well, yeah, we'll take. Let's see, just a second here. They appear to have it ready to try anyway.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah,
Got it back in line of shoot. And here we go. 3, 2, 1.
No, another malfunction.
Number 2 now. Still causing problems. So while they're working on repairs, let's take a break here on the TV3 coverage of the 2015 Downhill Derby in Connersville.
This is Titan 1-4. No signs of life.
Titan 1-4, hold your position.
What do you got?
Unmanned aircraft is identifying enemy sniper.
Copy that. Let's move. Thanks, Reaper 1-1. We got it from here. Sensors coming off target.
Learn more at airforce.com.
Here we go. Well, clean start, Ron, that time.
Yep.
98.
like-
And number 1.
Wesley Thumb has a nice lead over car number 98. Wesley Thumb and Hutton French, car number 98. Thumb had about a car length lead when they went past us, and it looks like he's still holding on to that lead as we keep it on this. What a nice camera shot this is of the whole track and the people walking in front. And it looks like it's going to be Wesley Thumb.
The winner of lane 1, Wesley Thumb. Here's your winner.
Wesley Thumb, number 1, and Hutton French will live to race another day, but from the losers bracket. And they're still fixing that braking system.
They're still working on it, but they have put a car in there, so
Hopefully that will
hopefully
not give us any problems this race. As it could be Alexander Job versus Sean Estes. Alexander Job, number 24. Samuel Estes, number 55.
okay.
Yeah, and I want to double check and make sure. As Job is car number 24. He's in the north lane and Estes is in the south lane. Where this could be the rematch of the tie from earlier.
Okay, our next race.
Right, they're going to rerun the first heat that we had because of the tie.
Lane 2,
Yeah.
car number 42.
Yeah, they're going to redo this one. Yeah, definitely good race last time was a tie. They're going to switch them up. And if you remember, the light went on first for Lawson, and then boom, Smith was right there, which indicated a tie. Our first tie of this year. Still fixing on that starter there on the south side. Lane number 2.
Get a short delay here while you do a little mechanical work on our starting block.
Yeah, still having some issues there with that. Not sure what the problem is.
I'm not sure either, Ron, just
Yeah.
what the problem is. They're calling
Yeah.
in some extra people.
Yeah, now you see them banging on something, so we've got to figure out again. Very important that both lanes, are able to get off the blocks, equally.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
simultaneous. But they may have to go to manual start here or
Yeah.
something if this continues. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know how you do.
I'm not sure either how you do it either, unless
You just hold on and let go.
somebody stands and behind the car and holds on, and
Yeah.
they both let go at the same time. I don't know.
Or Larry stands out in front of him and holds him if he can. That may be neat how to do that.
Well, you could lay down in front of
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Lay down. That would be a bad starter block problem if you run over the guy. Yeah, this is the part that's not fun. All these mechanical problems. Again, the cars, as you said earlier, they don't have any engines. We had a wreck the first race with a driver who crashed, and they were unable to get her car fixed in time for her to compete in her second race. But other than that, the cars are there we go.
Well, they work fine until they get the cars
Yeah,
in
they
there.
get the cars up there, then it's a problem. Maybe it's the third or fourth time that they practice. That's the problem. Yeah, these kids, they just want to race. We
That's
still
right.
got another block of kids to go.
Okay. They're putting the cars down to the start now.
Yeah, they've reversed the kids as as Riley was in the other lane and Dylan was in the opposite lane, so that see who goes here.
So this is the rerun of the
Rerun of
opening
the
heat.
tie,
Okay.
yeah. And the winner here goes against Aiden Smith, Riley's brother. So Riley, of course, has that extra momentum. He wants to go up against his brother.
Yes.
Definitely wants to go against his brother. And Riley's the younger one, so he definitely,
No, gee.
well, it worked that time. Let's see him, get him going there. Boy, I tell you what, Joe Minnick there, our camera guy normally, he's getting a workout up here, isn't he, Frank?
All right, yeah, back in the chute and ready to go. Let's try this one more time. 3, 2, 1.
And they're off.
All
Good.
right.
2021, Dylan Lawson. 42, Riley Smith.
Dylan has about a half a car length lead over
Uh-huh.
Riley.
42 and 21.
Yeah, it looks like, can't quite tell, but I tell you what, Riley's all over the place. And it looks like Dylan still has a slight lead. We'll find out here coming up shortly. And it's Dylan right there, clearly.
In the 2021, that's Dylan Lawson.
Dylan Lawson.
Picked up the win in that heat.
And he goes up, he fights, and he goes against another Smith. Aiden Smith, as Riley is now down into the loser's bracket. Riley will go against Kyle Burkhead. Next race should be Fran Alexander Job versus Samuel Estes. And yes, that's it. Job is in the,
Today in lane 1 will be 24, Alexander
he's
Jones.
in the far lane, and Samuel Estes
And lane
is
2,
in the lane nearest to us. There's Job right there.
55 is
Same car that Jameson drove, and there's an Eagle right there on Estes' car, number 55. He's patriotic. That right there, Fran, with that Eagle, that may be the best looking car so far.
You think it might be the
I
one?
think so.
to go. Yeah, it's pretty good looking, isn't it?
Yeah, like the
I don't
Eagle.
think we've seen that yet, have we?
No,
today?
we've seen sharks, plenty of teeth.
Yeah,
not an
yeah.
Eagle.
2, that's Samuel Estes. And green light about the hill. Tractor coming up the hill, we're going to wait on that.
Got the kids up there, they're all ready to go.
Everybody ready? 3, 2, 1.
Nice clean start again.
Oh,
Hopefully they
good.
got that fixed.
Yeah.
Alexander Job at 24.
Job a slight lead. He's got a beak lead.
55 into
Yes.
lane 2.
Good looking car. Both those cars are good looking.
Yeah, they are nice looking cars. And again, Alexander Job just had a very slight lead over
Yes.
Estes, but right now I can't quite tell. It looks like Estes may have a small lead over Job, but we'll find out here very shortly. And it's Job.
Alexander Job. Yeah, the 24.
Job crosses first, so he'll remain in the winner's bracket.
Samuel Estes will go against Hunton French. Yeah, now we should have Caden Sizemore versus Braden Estes. A lot of Esteses
Yes.
during this race. Yeah, this is 77 Estes. That was the car that was driven by Jack, who came in third place, and the 8-9 years old.
Yeah,
So
next race. Starting lane 1 and car number 21 is Kate Sizemore. And in lane 2 in the 77 is Brayton Estes. Green light is on the bottom of the hill.
I thought Larry said they were ready at the bottom of the hill. You know, again, a lot of things have to go right. You know, you got to make sure the kids are coming up from the bottom and back and forth, and you know, make sure that it's clear down there, and nobody's going to run across. We had during off the air when we were doing testing in between, there was a coyote when they were doing the test run, ran across the track, and you definitely don't want that to happen.
Okay, we got a lineup here. We're ready to go. 3, 2, 1.
Good start.
Yeah, nice start.
Lane 1, 21, Kate Sizemore.
Sizemore has a slight lead, and that's one of the most unusual cars that we see.
Yes,
where
it is.
Sizemore, her car, she's at the very end, kind of leaning back, and she's kind of zigging and zagging a little bit there. She's in danger. Well, she's staying straight. Not quite sure if that's costing her time. We'll find out. And the winner is Sizemore.
Okay.
21, Kate Sizemore. He moves on.
And she'll go against Dylan Lawson as Braden Estes. Braden Estes will go against Riley Smith.
Well, right now it appears they're waiting for some cars to be brought back up the hill from the finish line to the starting line. So while they do that, we'll take a break here on the TV3 coverage of the 2015 Downhill Derby in Connersville.
I am for the child who's had 7 addresses in a single year because she's in foster care, because her father abused her, and her mother couldn't believe her. She is the child I am for. I am a CASA volunteer. I am you.
Ron, here are the drivers this time again.
Kyle Burkhead versus Grace Baker. Car number 66, car number 68.
Hey, there's the sun somewhere.
Yeah, we got a little bit of the sun showing up. That's very, very shocking. Yeah, very, very shocking that we got some sun. Yeah. John Pawsey kept telling us the sun's going to shine sometime today, and he was right. That's unbelievable. You're going to see car number 68 again. Another Baker, either a brother or sister, going to be racing that car in the next category.
All right, everybody here's the line chute. Green light at the bottom of the hill. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're off.
Here they come, number 68, the near lane. That's Troop 166 on the far lane from us.
Yeah, it looks like Burkhead has a small lead over Baker right there. She's kind of really hugging the edge, and she's in danger of crash. She nailed it. And that may cost her a little bit, but it looks like, Fran, that she may have a slight lead from our camera angle. We'll find out right here. She's really zigging and zagging right there, and lane one, the winner, Kyle Burkhead.
Mm-hmm.
As Grace Baker goes home. Wow, what a nice race there from Kyle. You see, I mean, he's straight down the whole, Baker kind of right there. You see her, she's going to bounce off the barricade right there a little bit, costing her some time. But Burkhead straight as an arrow right there. And that zigging and zagging costs Baker as Burkhead advances.
Okay, next up, the drivers should be,
not sure if they're going to stay in the losers bracket, but it could be and maybe be Bailey Lawrence, number 65, versus Dakota Reeves, number R65. So the battle of the 65s could be up, and it's not. That's car number 98 coming in. Let me see where car number 98 is on my trusty sheet. Hunting French going to go up against Samuel Estes. Yeah, they're going way out of order here.
what number is Estes in?
Estes is number 55, and I don't even see his car anywhere.
No, I don't either. I don't know where 55 is. Oh, here comes the Eagle. Is that it?
Yeah, Estes is the Eagle. That's right.
Okay.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, nice design. I like to know who drew that as Estes gets in the car. Not sure how old he is, but the kids range from 10 to 13.
Yes.
Again, can't go over 230 pounds, so. And here they get Estes up in there. And hopefully they have that starting block fixed. We've had about 4 successful races since they've had the problem, so hopefully it's fixed for now, for the rest of the day.
1 is the 98 is Kentucky French. And in lane 2 is 55 is Samuel Estes. Everybody's ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
And their clean start.
A good start, right.
Hunting French in 98.
That's a tie right there.
55 Samuel Estes.
Car 98, the driver sits up high, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sets it very, very high.
Yes.
And, his car seems a little bit smaller than Estes's.
Mm-hmm.
Estes may have had a slight lead as they passed us, and right now I can't quite tell at all who this is. 2.
In the 55,
Samuel Estes moves on. Hunting French. His racing day is over.
That's the Eagle car, right? 55.
Yes. Nice car. Flapped the wings from the Eagle and got it. Not quite sure who they have coming up here next, Fran, but if any indication, they're all over the place. Not sure. Could be Riley Smith, and it could be Braden Estes. So car number 65. It's the battle of the 65s.
Okay.
Bailey Lawrence, number 65, and Dakota Reeves, number R65. They're coming up right there. There's the Shark. Yeah, boy, that's a nice design right there as well. Can't quite see. Don't know which 65 that is. But Bailey Lawrence and Dakota Reap Summer.
Comes in the 65. It's the blue and white car.
Yep. Yep, they're bringing it in. I was helping some people carry the cars. They're not too incredibly heavy. And they're bringing in that 65 in. You know, the battle of the 65s, the bragging rights right here in the loser's bracket. The loser goes home. The winner continues on. And again, as we saw the first event.
Okay, here we go. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I hope so.
Right now they're bringing some cars back up from the finish line.
Race for the day. In lane 1, starting 65, Bailey Lawrence. And in lane 2, he also started with 65. Moves Dakota Reap Summer.
Yeah, Reap Summer's in the near lane, and Lawrence is in the
Everybody ready?
far lane.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
That's a good start. Looks like Lawrence has a small lead.
Yes, a lead of probably 12 inches or so, it looked like.
Yeah, I
when they
think
went
so.
by.
Yeah, very, very close. She had a lead of a shark tooth. Again, this is a too close a race to call right now, Fran. I tell you what, it could be it could be Reap Summer, and it is.
Winner in lane
Is it?
2.
Okay.
It is 65 Dakota Reap Summer. He takes the win.
Dakota Reap Summer advances. And it could be here, Fran. I'm not sure who could be here. It could be Braden Estes and Riley Smith. It looks like if they're going to stay in the loser's bracket, it would be those two.
Okay, they're putting the cars in, get them in place.
Yeah, if that's
Number 42 right now is
Riley Smith.
being put in the ramp.
And I don't see Estes' car. Oh, there it is. Nice shot right there. The car being put in. Now our camera people are just doing a fantastic job.
Our next race here features in lane number 1, the 77, that's Braden Estes.
Final instructions being given to the drivers.
22, that's Riley Smith.
The attendants back off, and we're ready to go.
Green light off at the bottom of the hill. And we are ready. 3, 2, 1. Off and running. Braden Estes in the 77.
Boy, Estes has a nice lead, about a car length lead
Yes.
over Smith.
42.
We're 77 in the lead as they go by us.
Yeah, Smith looks like he's got a rocket propeller on the back of it. He better turn that on if he wants to catch up. It looks like Estes has a nice lead so far from where we're at, Fran. Although he's doing a little zigging and zagging. And it's Riley coming back. Riley Smith.
Car number 42, Riley
Wow.
Smith. Riley Smith, your winner.
He was down about a car length when he passed us up, and Smith
yes.
kept it straight. You know, right there, the zigging and zagging may have cost Estes his day of racing's over, and Riley Smith lives on to race another race.
Okay, and who's scheduled next, Ron?
It's probably going to be here in the winner's bracket, and maybe Cadence Sizemore versus Dylan Lawson. But again, they kind of went from the bottom part of their loser's bracket, so they could be Wesley Thumb versus Alexander Job. And I can't quite see the number on that car just yet. And it's car number 21.
Okay, it's in the starting
Yes,
block,
yeah,
and
Candace
now
Sizemore.
the car has yet to appear.
Yep. Sizemore versus Lawson. Number 2021. Sizemore won her first race against Braden Estes, and Dylan Lawson won his first race against Riley Smith. And they had a rematch of that when they tied the first time.
Okay, here comes the Dot Food car, 2121.
Yeah, that was Sizemore right there, and there's the Dot Food car of
They lift it up and
yeah,
place it in the starting ramp.
Dylan Lawson right there. Get some instructions. Well, I don't know what happened. Did they take that car out? Did it take Sizemore's car out there? Oh no, there she is. She's getting her helmet on.
Car
Well, I can't tell.
123.
Who is that? Are
is
they?
that what they're?
Yeah, they're putting. That's not Sizemore.
No, 123 is.
Is back there. I can't see. It looks like a silhouette on our. I don't know what's going on. There's 123. You saw that back in the back, but I can't tell if that was Sizemore getting in the car or not.
Mm-hmm. Now that might be the
Yeah.
next race. I'm not sure, but they removed the one that was.
Well, if I get a card number here, I'll be able to. Yeah, there's the Dot Foods that you talked about earlier, friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know why they took it out. It was in there, and then they removed
Yeah.
it. Now they put it back in.
Yeah, originally it was Sizemore. Yeah, it is the Dot Food car. Can't quite see the number from where we're at.
I believe it's 2121.
Yeah, 21,
I think-
2021. Yeah,
I think it's.
yeah, Dot Foods is 2021. You're right. So that's Dylan Lawson, Cadence Sizemore, number 21. She's already in there. Yeah, that's right. So my apologies for calling Dylan Cadence. Couldn't quite see.
Everybody ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, running. Bill Lawson in lane 1 in 2021.
2021 is right.
Yeah.
Right.
Cadence, of course, has that car that where she's the very back part of the car
Yes.
and leaning back a little bit, but she had about a half a car length to make up on Lawson, as Lawson had that lead, and it looks like he's extending the lead from where we're at, but also it looks like maybe Sizemore a little bit could be kind of pushing the lead herself. We'll find out here in just 1 second. Oh no, it's
Lane 1 in 2021, Dylan
2021 Dylan
picked up the win.
Lawson. As Cadence Sizemore goes down, she'll go up against Dakota Reeves Summer.
Our next race, lane 1, Deep Groove in 1.
Okay, here are cars 123
Lane
and
2, Hill 5.
5 coming up. Who are the drivers, Ron?
The drivers are Aiden Smith in 05 and Zeke Groom in 123.
Here we go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
And it looks like Groom has a small lead so far.
123, Deep Groove in lane 1.
Yeah.
Aiden Smith in Hill 5 in lane 2.
It looks like right now from our angle, it looks like Smith may have a slight lead. Yeah, it looks like Smith may have a. No, it's
Lane 1, your winner, Zeke Groom.
Zeke Groom.
123.
Okay, number 123 crosses the finish line first.
Aiden Smith will go up against Samuel Estes. His next time. Now this next race would be Eric Fettinger. And I believe Eric may have won last year, Fran. That name sounds really familiar.
It does. It sounds familiar to me, too. I
Yeah.
believe he was a winner.
Yeah. Arlen Walford. Arlana. Ariana, sorry, I can't read my hand right. Ariana Walford. Eric Fettinger versus Ariana Walford.
And waiting for a signal from the finish line, I believe, to be sure everything is clear down there.
Yep.
In the way they're looking.
Yeah, no, I think they're. I don't know if they're looking at the brackets, what's causing it.
Halfway through this round. Ages 10 to 13 and 18 competitors. It's a double elimination.
No, they're bringing cars back up. That's the reason for the delay.
Yeah. Yep.
Everything's ready to come up the hill. We're waiting on the tractor to come up the hill with the wagon. Green light is on at the bottom. And the green arrow. All right, everybody ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Fettinger has about about 3/4 of car length lead.
And in lane 2 is the 71, Ariana Wolford.
Yeah, Fettinger, you can tell he's done this for years.
Yeah,
Fran.
he knows how to crouch
He's
down
focused.
and cut down the wind resistance.
Sure does. Yeah, it looks like he's got a nice, comfortable lead.
Winner in lane 1.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Fettinger.
The two car.
Yes.
Fettinger.
Ariana Walford goes to the losers bracket, and she'll face Riley Smith. Next race, Fran, will be Wesley Thumb
Our next race,
versus Alexander Job.
lane 1, 24,
Okay.
Alexander Job. And the 1 car of Wesley Thumb. Green light is on at the bottom of the hill.
Nice shot right there. I like those shots.
Ready, here's the top of the hill. Ready. 3, 2, 1. Off and running. Alexander Jones in the 24. Wesley Thumb in 1.
Job a slight lead on Thumb.
Very slight, yes.
About a thumb lead. But we've seen cars, no matter, Riley Smith winning, he was about a half a car length down, and it looks like Thumb has made up a lot of ground right there on Job. We're going to find out here in just 1 second who exactly wins this heat. And it's Job.
Alexander Jones in the 24.
And Thumb. He'll go up against Kyle Burkhead.
Okay.
So right now we should, Fran, have Cadence Sizemore versus Dakota Reeves-Summer in the loser bracket.
Okay, they're putting in one of the car. Here comes the other car, so
Number
we should be ready to go
21.
here shortly as the drivers get ready to enter the vehicle.
Sizemore right there as the wind picks up. You know, you got to think with this wind, you know, typically it feels like it's blowing to the north, from the south to the north. So I wonder how much that will affect the drivers.
Not sure if that would affect them or not. I don't know.
Our next race here today, starting lane 1 in the 21, Casey Sizemore. And in lane 2 in the 65, Dakota Reeves-Summer. Dakota Reeves-Summer is in Echo. Casey Sizemore. We got a family.
Oh, we got a family affair here, Larry said. Dakota is the uncle of Cadence.
Lights are on. Green lights
Wow.
on the bottom of the hill.
Well,
I think is ready to go here.
Dakota's the elder.
3, 2, 1. Casey Sizemore, 21.
Good start.
Dakota Reeves-Summer, 65.
21 and 65.
Yeah, 21. Cadence Sizemore has a slight lead on her uncle, Dakota Reeves-Summer. And I can't quite see who has the lead right here. I mean, both are doing a slight zigging and zagging. Reeves-Summer is keeping it a little straighter, and it's Reeves-Summer.
In the 65, Dakota Reeves-Summer.
Dakota Reeves-Summer beats his niece, Cadence Sizemore. Now it looks like we'll have Aiden Smith versus Samuel Estes.
We don't see any cars on the starting ramp, so why don't we take a break here on the TV3 coverage of the 2015 Downhill Derby in Connersville.
Your Marine Corps' way of life is to defend the American way of life. Every day, no matter where we serve, we take a stand for our nation, for each other, for us all. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Cars are in the starting ramps, and Ron, who are the drivers again?
Colt Manny gone. They are Aiden Smith, number 05, and Samuel Estes, number 55.
Okay. About to begin.
Ready here? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Off and running.
Nice clean start.
Yes.
Estes at 55.
Estes has about a car length and a quarter as Smith is really trying to give himself some oomph as he's kind of pushing his car away, but Estes, man, had a huge lead. Yeah, he looks like he's expending that as Aiden Smith tries to catch up. few feet to go, and it looks like it's Estes clearly.
In the 55, Sandal Estes.
So Estes will go against Dakota Reeb-Simmer. And the other Smith boy, Riley, victorious last time, come from behind victory over Braden Estes. So let's see if Riley can beat Ariana Walford. And car number 71, of course, car number 71 was victorious with Madison Madison Hankins.
In lane 2 in the 71, Ariana Walford. Number 71.
Okay, cars are put on the Sterling ramps, and momentarily we should be getting underway here.
Yeah.
Very light at the bottom of the hill. Tractor coming up the hill, so we're going to wait on that.
Going to wait for the tractor to come on up.
Bringing some cars back.
Yeah, and again, the kids, you look out of there, just you can't tell who won. I mean, because you can't see with the helmets on, but they all look the same. They're all happy.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. 42 Riley Smith to lane 1.
42 and 71 as they go by us.
Smith has about a about a wheel length lead. Could easily evaporate. He was down about a half a car length to 3/4 a car length at his last race and came back and won. So it's going to be hard to tell right now as Smith is kind of going to the left, to the right a little bit. We'll find out who's the winner, and it's Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Winner of lane 1, the 42, Riley Smith.
As he continues on. Wesley Thumb versus Kyle Burkhead. Our next race, and one of them is already in the block.
They're ready to go, yes.
Yeah, it looks like Burkhead's, 166. Burkhead's 66, unless I wrote this down wrong. But yes, that looks like that is Burkhead's vehicle. Yes, it is Kyle Burkhead, 166 right there. Got a good look at him.
I believe the other car is 24.
Yes. No, Wesley Thumb is 01. Well, it should be Thumb. Yeah, because Thumb lost his last race against Alexander Job. But they're putting
Our next race here today.
Job's car up there.
Number 44, Alexander Job. He's in lane 1.
No, Alexander Job is in the yellow car. Mm-hmm.
In lane 2, the 166, this is Kyle.
Wow,
Burkhead.
so Job must have somehow got disqualified because I could have swore he beat Wesley Thumb last time. Unless I'm completely wrong.
Well, now they're taking the car.
Now they're taking.
On the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, now they're taking his car off.
Yes, I'm not.
Must be maybe a weight problem. Maybe that's why he didn't continue. And if you have a weight issue, you can still race. You just got to fix the problem for your next race. And at least I'm thinking that's what it is. But that's what I thought.
That's
Yes,
right.
Yeah, I was
you were
right. See,
all
now,
the time.
now my whole thing's messed up. Yeah, I was right.
Yes.
So, and I thought, well, maybe it was because Job's car was overweight, but no. Here comes Thumb. Well, I think that's Thumb. Yeah,
Trying to get it straightened out right now.
Yeah. Don't know what number that car is. Yeah, that's it, Wesley. I was right, Frank.
Absolutely.
That's very rare.
Outside lane, the 166
One of the rare times you'll find me right. But Wesley Thumb 0-1 lost his last race against Alexander Job. Thumb won his first race against Hunton French, so he's definitely want to get back into that winner's circle and continue on.
Okay, everything correct. Now we'll go.
Wesley Thumb clearly has the lead right
Yeah,
there,
good
Fran.
lead, right.
Yeah. And Burkhead's car is probably the biggest car. You get the size compared to Thumb, but believe it or not, both have to weigh 230.
That's the maximum.
Yeah,
They have to
the drive
make a
around
way
car.
up to that, yes.
Now it looks like Thumb has a nice lead, and he's victorious.
Winner lane 1.
Yes.
Car number 1, Wesley Thumb.
So now we should go back into the winner's bracket, Fran, and it should be Dylan Lawson 2021 and Zeke Groom 123.
Okay.
And that's what they got going
yeah,
up
one,
right
two,
now.
three's coming in. And the other one
Is Zeke,
you're right, 2021.
Dylan Lawson, Zeke Groom 123, Dylan Lawson 2021.
Our next race here is lane 1. And number 123, that's Zeke Groom. In lane 2 is 2021, Dylan Lawson. All right, everybody, the starting gates are ready to go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, they go by us here.
23, Zeke Groom.
Groom about a quarter of a car length
Yeah.
lead. And right there, it looks like that, but you can just hear them. They're picking up the speed right now as they get to the steepest part of the hill. And boy, I tell you what, somebody's going to the right there, and Lawson. And I can't quite, it's going to be
Lane 1. And the 123,
great
that's
Zeke Groom. I think Lawson there kind of went, too far to his right, and
Yes.
Groom took advantage of it. Of course, he did have that slight lead. Next race should be Eric Fettinger. He's my favorite, Fran. He's my favorite for this race against Alexander Job.
Our next race here today, in lane 1 to 24, Alexander Joe. In lane 2, in car number 2, Eric Fettinger.
Okay, they're double checking with the drivers to be sure they are ready.
Fettinger got a nice little pat on the head. He's ready to go. Boy, look, he's already
Okay,
leaning down.
everybody in line and ready to go.
Oh, he was just looking down.
3, 2, 1. Alexander Joe is 24.
Yeah, both of them are crouched low,
Oh,
Ron.
yeah, they're real low.
Yes. Just
Job
barely
had- yeah.
seeing.
Job has a slight lead on Fettinger.
Mhm.
Yeah, boy, they're picking up speed right now. It looks like from where we're at, Job has a slight lead, but right there, it looks like Fettinger's making that up. This is going to be close at the finish line. And the winner is Fettinger. Fettinger keeps his winning streak going.
Car number 2, Eric Fettinger.
Alexander Job goes down to the losers bracket. And Job will go against the winner of our next race, which should be Dakota Reefsimmer versus Samuel Estes. Yeah, this next race should be Dakota Reefsimmer and Samuel Estes. Looks like that's who there, because you got Samuel Estes right there with the eagle. You can't forget that. That is a nice looking eagle right there, friend.
It's been a winning car for the driver.
Sure has.
Yes.
Our next race,
Yeah.
in lane 1, 65, Dakota Reefsimmer. In lane 2, in 55, that's Samuel Estes.
Yeah, we've seen it before, Fran. Somebody come out of the losers bracket, but I tell you, that Fettinger looks tough.
Yeah, he's having great success here.
Yeah, a lot of success. As Larry's not going to start until the tractor gets up here. Oh, he could have started it. You know, again, safety first. Don't want to get the tractor out there. Kids may crash, and you don't want to crash into that tractor, of
That's
course.
true.
So it's better to get it up here, get it going. You know, you get these kids to wait up there. You know, again, you know, they don't seem to be showing nerves as you watch these kids like that, friend. They're all. You can't tell who the winner is. Somebody waved at us. Yeah. But you don't. I mean, you really can't tell who the winner is because they all just, hey. You know, that's sportsmanship right there. Definite sportsmanship as we're ready to go for this race.
Track is clear.
Reefsimmer versus Estes.
3, 2, 1.
The winner gets Alexander Job.
65, Dakota Reefsimmer in lane 1.
Reefsimmer a slight lead over Estes.
55 to Samuel Estes in lane 2.
And I tell you what, it looks like Estes may have the lead. We'll find out here in just a few seconds who is victorious. Yeah.
Samuel Estes, your
Samuel
winner.
Estes.
In cart 55.
Dakota Reefsimmer's
Lane
day is
2.
over.
Yes.
So Samuel Estes will go against Alexander Job. Right now, Riley Smith versus Wesley Thumb.
Had to bring the cars in the starting ramp, and we should be ready to go here very shortly. But how many races are left before we...
How many more races, including this one? We
Yes.
have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 races, possibly 8.
Okay.
Possibly 8. As the tractor blows by us. Again, Wesley Thumb is going to be in the near lane. Riley Smith going to be in the far lane. Riley, I think, has won both of his races from the south lane, which is the near lane. See if he can continue on his winning streak from a different lane. Thumb won his last race against Kyle Burkhead, knocking Kyle out of competition. Looks like they're ready to go.
I think so. The green light's on at the finish line, so that's the signal
Come on,
that
there I am. Lane 2, we have car number 1, Union Savings Loan Car. In lane 1, we have car 42, Beckett's Trucks and Implement.
Yeah, that's Riley Smith versus Wesley Thumb. Looks like
As
they're
soon as
rolling.
the tractor gets up with the cars, they have some cars on there for the next race. We'll get this started here.
Well, this tractor's flying up here. They got 2 tractors, that thing right there, and then the
Anybody wanting to
tractor.
run in the Sunday race needs to go to the weight table and sign in. We'll start that race at 2 o'clock. It'll be a 260-pound weight limit.
These are 260-pound weight limit. I got about
All
a
right,
20-foot.
looks like we're ready. You ready, drivers over here in
be on
lane
them.
1?
That's
Lane
car
two.
and
car,
person.
yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Here we go.
Thumb
Oh,
has
they're
a
close, aren't
yeah.
they?
Yeah, very close. Thumb has a very small lead on Riley Smith. Riley Smith, of course, has come back from behind and won a race. But right now, Thumb has that small lead, and it looks like Thumb has a bigger lead right now. Yeah, it definitely looks like Thumb right there has a lead. We'll find out here in a few seconds. And it's Thumb.
Okay.
Car number 1 is the winner in lane 2.
Wesley Thumb will go against Dylan Lawson. Next race should be Zeke Groom versus Eric Fettinger, and this will be the winner of this will go into the championship.
55.
Winner of this will go 24 and 55. So we're going back to the losers bracket. So it's Alexander Job versus Sam Estes, and their car is maybe no. Here comes Estes' car. So yeah, this is staying in the losers bracket with Job and Estes.
It appears that maybe a few minutes before they get the cars
Yeah.
in the starting ramp. So while they're doing that, we'll take a break here on the TV3 coverage of the 2015 Downhill Derby in Connersville.
Explore the skies at the National Museum of the United States Air Force, the world's largest military aviation museum, featuring over 360 planes and missiles. Climb into a cockpit, board a space shuttle, ride the simulators, then experience the region's largest 6-story theater screen. Visit Dayton, Ohio, where imagination takes flight. Free admission and free parking, open 9 to 5 every day. Plan your visit at nationalmuseum.af.mil.
On the outside.
Cars are in place, and we're about to race, Ron.
Yes, Alexander Job in the near lane, Samuel Estes in the far lane.
Alexander Job.
Staying in the losers bracket.
Double check of the drivers to get an okay from them.
I thought they were ready.
I thought they were ready.
Larry's sitting there chatting away. I think the green light's on down there. Yes, it is. As the wind picks up. Finally got some blue skies out here. Justin in the truck would be happy to hear about the blue skies. Yeah, again, I thought they were ready to go, but
I did too. The attendants have backed off from the cars, so
they're fooling
I don't know what we're waiting for.
Yeah.
We're waiting for something.
I don't know what. Wow.
I don't know what the problem might be.
I have no idea. There didn't
No.
seem to be any mechanical
No.
issues at all.
All right, ready for the next race.
I guess now they're ready.
Here we go.
Guess we're decided.
3, 2, 1. Samuel Estes 55, Alexander Job at 24.
Estes has about a half a car lead over Job.
Yes.
Looks like his lead's still about that much right there. We'll find out who the winner is here in a second. As we come, and that's Estes.
The winner, lane number 155.
Samuel Estes.
Samuel Estes.
So Estes moves on. Job day is done. Wesley Thumb now versus Dylan Lawson. Should be the racing right now. Don't see any cars under the tent. Yes, here comes 05.
Okay, what will be the car numbers, Ron?
Well, it should be Wesley Thumb versus Dylan Lawson. 01 for Thumb and 2021 for Lawson.
Okay. No, I don't see one of those cars around.
No.
I see 123.
Yeah.
And a 65.
Yeah, 123 and 02 or 002 for Fettinger. The winner of that race will go to the championship. But I think they're going to go to Wesley Thumb versus Dylan Lawson before they do that, because Larry did call 00, Wesley Thumb 01 to come up. We'll find out if he's on this.
Yeah, we want to thank our corporate sponsors. Judge Paul Freed.
Yes, here comes Thumb's car right now.
Okay, that's the reason.
So that's the reason why there's the delay.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Connersville Baptist Temple. Joe Brothers Contractors, Metronet.
Lots of
Auto
sponsors.
Care, Doc Foods.
As Larry's mentioned, as you can hear the sponsors, Fran.
All those people, big help to the Lions Club Downhill Derby.
Yeah, very nice that people get involved in a community event like this. Nice involvement.
Takes a lot of people.
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
the volunteers up here today, Ron.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. They had this on the 17th is when they came on down to set this track up, and it's so nicely done. And the man hours that they got, to fill up the barrels with the water, and to measure off the length of the 850 feet, and then the barrels have to be a certain amount of length in between each other. Plus, with the orange cones. Yeah, I kept thinking what they are. They're cones. They're cones. Yeah.
They.
So I mean, and setting up the tent and then getting the.
Yeah, they had the qualifying days Thursday and Friday from 3 to 7, I believe. 4 hours of qualifying and practice for these youngsters. And then they're out here today early.
Yeah, I mean, out here very early. And of course, it rained this morning. I didn't think we were going to have it. I wasn't sure. But it started, about 10:30 maybe?
I'm not sure. It was, I know it started late because of the weather.
Yeah. But aside from some of the wind and maybe some of the mechanical problems with the starting block on the south side, this has been a very nicely ran race. Again, getting the cars back up, making sure that you're not racing while the track is, or the truck is coming up. The
Car
tractor.
2021 is being placed, and we're getting ready for the other one.
Yeah, Wesley Thumb versus car number 01, and 2021 is being driven by Dylan Lawson. Yes, Thumb's car is already in there.
They seem to be working on the other one before placing it in the starting ramp.
Yeah, not sure where the other car's at.
It's there near the ramp, I believe. It's.
Yeah, I see it. It's way back there. Not sure.
Yes.
Why it's not brought up yet so far. I think they remeasure it, or because we've seen that happen a few times.
Yes.
Not sure why they remeasure. We'll have to get that from John. He knows more about it than we do. Of if they measure and reweigh the cars after each race. Because I know in years past we've had cars that have been disqualified for weighing too much and not able to get the weight down.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now here comes the other car.
Our next race here today will feature in lane 1, number 1, Wesley Thump. In lane 2, in the 2021, that's Dylan Lawson. We are ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Wesley Thump at 1, Dylan Lawson in 2021.
Thumb has about a half a car length lead right there. Boy, look how straight both drivers are keeping their cars, Fran.
Did a
Very
good
nicely
job,
done.
right
Yeah.
in the center of the lanes.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like Thumb has been able to maintain that half a car length lead, but we'll find out as we get close to the finish line. And it's Thumb.
Lane 1, your winner, Wesley Thump.
Wesley Thumb continues. Dylan Lawson,
Yeah,
his
starter
race
number
day
1.
is over. So Thumb now will go against Estes. And now, right now, we should have, yes, as Zeke Groom's car is being pulled in there, 123 versus Eric Fettinger's 002. And this will determine who goes to the championship. Fettinger's looked extraordinary.
Yes, he's had great success.
Yes, he has.
In car number 2, Eric Fettinger. In lane
He's
2,
looked
in the
good.
123, that is Zeke Groom.
But so has Zeke Groom. So this right here, will determine who goes to the championship. One final makeover for the checking the gear, pat on the back to Fettinger, and time to get him to go.
Okay, everybody in line, ready to go.
It's amazing, Fran, that none
Here
of
we go.
these racers can legally drive a car.
1.
That's right.
amazing.
That's true.
Eric Fettinger in 2. 123, Zeke Groom.
Fettinger has about a 3/4 car length lead so far.
Yeah, we'll see if he can keep that lead or not.
Yeah, Fettinger kind of off to his left a little bit. Not quite keeping as straight as he should, but it looks like he still has the lead so far. Although I don't know. I tell you, it's going to be very, very close as Groom kind of goes off to the left a little bit, and it's Fettinger.
Lane 1, car 2.
Wow, I'm sorry.
Eric Fettinger.
Groom went to his right. Fettinger keeps on. It's going to go through him.
Yes.
He's in the championship. I'm not sure he can be beat twice, as Groom will take on the winner of this next one. Samuel Estes and Wesley Thumb. As we'll wait for the cars to come up, Fran.
Okay. And we are down to how many races left in this?
2.
Just 2?
Right here, and then it
Oh.
goes to the championship. Fettinger's in the title
Okay.
race. So right here will be Estes and Thumb, and then they'll go, and then the winner of that will face Groom, and then the winner of that will take on Fettinger. So actually 3 more races to go, possibly 4 if somebody can knock off Fettinger,
Okay.
which I'm not sure that can happen. I'm really not sure that can happen.
Okay, they're placing the cars, getting ready to place them in.
Yeah, this is where it gets a little intense right here a little bit. especially when you've seen somebody dominate as much as Fettinger has.
Yes.
I mean, this guy, if I remember right, he was a champion last year. We got to get that confirmed. But I think so. His name really does sound familiar. And the way he's raced now, this guy is a champion. But, you know, so's Thumb, so's Estes and Groom. They're left. But we may do the 5th place race now, Fran. We may go with Job and Lawson.
That would be in the loser
Yeah, that's what
bracket.
we're doing. The fifth, yeah, the 5th place race right now.
Okay.
So Estes, Samuel Estes is our wait a minute, this will be for the 5th place. As one of those little boys, pretty excited right there.
Okay, they're
jumping around. It's going to be the 5th place race with Alexander Joe versus Dylan Lawson, 2021. Dylan Lawson, Alexander Joe, 24.
okay, they're putting the cars in. I don't see them. Oh yeah, here comes one. 20.
Yeah, 21. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now they've taken Job off again. I think they're going to switch. Yeah, Job is going to be in the left lane, which is the north lane, and looks like they're going to switch where Job is now going to be in the opposite lane. So that was there. They go. Somebody's got a towel in the head. They're hot. Get some heat.
In age 10 to 13, getting down to the finals here.
I forgot about counting this race in for my total.
In lane 1 will be 2021, Dylan Lawson. And in lane 2, the 24, Alexander Joe.
'21 and 24 will be the numbers. Final preparations being made. The attendants are about to back off.
Alexander Job has raced well enough where he could have won this whole thing. It wasn't like he was beaten by that much.
Okay, everybody's all right. Green light at the bottom of the hill. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
For 5th place.
Dylan Lawson at 2021. Alexander Job at 24.
Nice lead there by Lawson, about a half a car length lead. Yeah, boy, I tell you what, it's hard to quite tell, but it looks like Job may have a slight lead from where we're at. We're going to find out here in a second, Fran, to see who is in 5th place, and it's Job.
Your winner!
Alexander
In
Job.
lane 2, the 24.
Yep.
Alexander Joe. He takes 5th spot.
Alexander Job in 5th place. So that means the 4th place winner is going to. 4th place is going to be determined right here.
And that's between
Estes and Thumb.
Okay.
So the winner of this, or the loser of this, will be in 4th place. Yeah, so Estes versus Thumb. Then the winner of that will have to turn around and immediately face Zeke Groom. And of course, the winner of that will go against Eric Fettinger for the title.
Okay, that's the lineup.
Yeah, 3, possibly 4 more races if someone happens to beat Fettinger in one race, the first one.
Okay, 2 cars are placed in.
Yep, Estes in the
starting ramps.
Yeah, Estes is in the near lane and Thumb is in the far lane.
Our next race, this will be for 4th place in the 10 to 13 age group. In lane 1 in car 1, that's Wesley Thumb. In lane 2, into 55, Samuel Estes.
As they bring the cars up.
All right, track is clear. Everybody ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Wesley Thumb in 1.
Yeah, Thumb about a half car lead so far.
This for 4th spot.
Yeah, people rooting on, and I tell you, it looks like Thumb may have gotten the lead right there. Can't quite see from our angle, but we're going to find out who's winning here a little bit as Thumb is doing a little zigging, a little zagging, and it didn't cost him. I thought Thumb, his little zigging, zagging at the end frame may have caught him, but Wesley Thumb.
Samuel Estes.
Oh, no, it's Estes. I'm sorry about that. Wrong angle. Estes with his eagle. So he's assured of 4th place. Is Samuel Estes. Yeah, if he beats Zeke Groom here, which he'll have to bring his car up to go up against Zeke Groom, number 1, 2, 3. So Wesley Thumb is assured of 4th place. Samuel Estes is moving on, Fran.
Okay.
Now they got to wait to bring these cars back up. And while we're waiting on that, should we take a break?
We'll take a break
Let's take a
on the TV3 coverage of the 2015 Downhill Derby in Connersville.
Bigfoot or
play basketball.
boy
Ron, again, the drivers in this race are.
Zeke Groom, number 123, and Samuel Estes, number 55.
Okay, and this is
for
third place?
Yeah, this is for the 3rd spot.
The winner will move on.
Winner will advance.
Finals.
The loser will be 3rd place.
After
Wesley
this race, there
Thumb
are 2 cars left.
is the 4th place after his loss against Estes the last race. The victor will go to face Eric Fettinger for the title. And Fettinger looks tough, Fran.
Yes, he is.
Most of the cars here are pretty much local today. 123 here, Zeke Groom. I'm just looking at the entry list. He's from Dartown, Ohio.
Oh, as
I don't know how many
Larry
people
says,
know where Dartown
Zeke
is,
Groom
but
is
I
from
do.
Darktown, Ohio. Never heard of it.
A little bit east of Oxford. I'm glad to have him over here.
Yeah, never heard of where Zeke is from, but glad to have him over here. And he's looking to upset the locals
we
and
are ready.
walk away with the title.
3,
This win will get him
2,
to face
1.
Fettinger.
123, Zeke Groom, 55, Samuel Estes. Again, the loser, 3rd spot.
Oh man,
The
Grooms
winner
has just
moves on
a
to
small
the
lead,
final
Fran.
round.
Yeah, really can't quite tell who's on who, but I tell you what, from this angle, maybe it's Estes just by a hair, as Groom is kind of going to his right a little bit. We'll find out if that's going to cost him. And it's Estes.
Your winner, the 55, Samuel Estes.
Samuel Estes.
So, the 123, Zeke Groom will take third spot. Samuel Estes moves on to the finals.
Yeah, Samuel Estes lost his first race against Alexander Job.
Yes.
Then he beat then he beat Hutton French. Then he beat Aiden Smith. Then he beat Dakota Reepsummer. Then he beat Job in a rematch. Then he beat Wesley Thumb. And now he beat Zeke Groom. So he's come all the way out of the loser's bracket from his first loss. And now he takes on the hot Eric Fediger to find out who is the champion. Unbelievable, Estes. Boy, I tell you, he's got that eagle. He's probably using some wing power right there to get to where he's at.
So there'll be a short delay here.
There'll be a short delay right here as we get the cars back up and ready to go.
They're bringing the cars back up. So it gives us the chance again to break here on the coverage by TV3 of the 2015 Downhill Derby in Connersville.
And the 2 of Eric Fediger, it looks like.
I am for the child who lives in motels, cars, and shelters, now in foster care, a group home, where he sleeps not on a bed, but on a temporary cot. He is the child I am for. I am a CASA volunteer. I am you.
Okay, Ron, a crucial race this one, right?
Yeah, Larry said something very unusual. He said this is 2 out of 3, and Fediger's not been beaten, so if he wins, it should be the championship. But Larry said, oh no, 2 out of 3, so
he has to win 2 times.
Yeah, he's got to win 2 times.
Right.
So does Estes, I guess, and Estes had a small lead over
has
Fediger.
To win at least 2 out of 3.
Yeah, Fediger looks like he's about ready to crash. This may cost him this first race right here as Fediger's all over the place.
Yeah, he's wobbling back and forth.
Yeah, and it looks like it may be Estes over Fediger. That was just a bad race there for Fediger.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to him. As experienced as he is, that really surprises me.
Yeah, absolutely. It surprises me too.
We'll run a second.
So Fediger's still in it. If he wins it right here,
then we'll have
it'll be 2 out of 3 as we see the replay right there. I tell you what, Estes just had a nice race. Look,
he's an excellent run.
He's keeping it straight. Fediger's in danger of crashing there.
Yes, look how close he comes.
Yeah, unbelievable. Boy, I tell you what, Fediger looked dominant until right there, and he just raced like an amateur, and Estes took advantage of it.
It's his first mistake of the day, I think.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Maybe he wanted to race more. Maybe he thought, you know what,
he said, I can take 2 more, 2 straight, no problem.
2 straight. Yeah, as we got to wait for those
we'll see.
cars to come back up.
Okay.
Yeah, unusual though, 2 out of 3, which I can understand now, since Estes, in a sense, Fediger has a loss as well as Estes. I can understand them doing another race right here. I think maybe Larry kind of got confused. I don't know why we would have to do it again. Because now both drivers have a loss. Whoever wins this should be the champion. But Larry said 2 out of 3, so Fediger wins.
The next event will be the 14 to 17-year-olds that will be running. And
what's their maximum weight? 260?
Yes.
Yeah, I would be driving with a cracker. Yes. Only about the weight of my car.
I'm not sure how many youngsters will be entered in that one. But we'll know shortly here as they will be gathering around for pre-race instructions at the conclusion of the current event that we're in.
As the cars come up.
Cars coming up. Here we go.
Yeah, and the kids are talking to each other. They're not that big of a deal. They're, hey, I mean, I couldn't tell who was the winner. But we'll find out here as they get these cars off. And again, Fediger suffers his first defeat. And friend, that may be his first defeat I've ever seen him.
That's the way with me. I mean, I think he made a clean sweep a year ago.
I think so.
Of this class, of the 10 to 13-year-olds.
Yeah.
He's from Fishers, Indiana, I believe. Ron?
Fediger?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not a local boy.
Yeah. I don't think there's a lot of hills in Fishers to be able to have this. So he goes somewhere to probably practice. But
probably does.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to southeast Indiana, you get into hills.
Yeah, you
but
get into
until
hills.
then, why?
Yeah, you're pretty flat.
Flat land.
Yeah. So that's Fediger's car. He's going to, or Estes' car is going to be in the left lane. Actually, they're going to, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's going to be in the right lane, Estes' car. Fediger is going to be in the far lane, the north lane.
Got a real story going here on these two kids running in our finals. Both of these guys have participated. This is their third year here in this event, and each one of them has won one time.
Yep, each. Okay, that's right. I knew I recognized Fediger.
Yeah,
Sam Estes has
second
won.
Last year they finished here, and here they are again.
Oh, first and second last year. Wow. And
So
Larry's not going to tell us who the winner was. I want to say it was Fediger.
One win.
So they're back
This
in their
is gonna break
familiar
the tie
position.
today.
As Fediger looked like he was eyeballing Estes over there.
Eric Fediger will be in lane 1 in the 2 car. Samuel Estes will be in lane 2 and 55.
Estes could pull off the upset by beating Fediger twice. Right here. 2 out of 3. Fediger needs this win to stay alive.
Appears they're just about ready to
Yeah,
go.
this is the best 2 out of 3 runs. Well, Samuel Estes has won the first run. So if he wins this race, it's over.
Yeah, I think Larry got, I mean, because I would have thought that if Fediger would have won that last one, he would have been the champ. Maybe Larry knew that Estes was going to win. You know, Larry's like that. He knows how to predict.
He has
things.
inside information.
He sure does.
Does he? Okay.
I think so. Yeah. Tell you, hear him do the countdown from 3. Kind of reminds me of the bowl. 3. Now I don't know why they're pausing there for a second. As I see John there getting some pictures of the boys. Yeah. See what's going on. They're all ready to go. They're set. They're ready down. Green lights on. We're just a matter of moments away to find out if Estes is going to pull the upset and beat Fediger. 2 straight races.
All right, here we go. Everybody's ready. Green light on at the bottom of the hill. 3, 2, 1. And we're off. Eric Fediger in the 2 car in lane 1. Samuel Estes.
Now Fediger has about a half a car length lead over Estes. Let's see if Fediger has corrected that mistake of his weaving and wobbling and zigging and zagging last time. It looks like Estes kind of not keeping it straight as Fediger right there. I mean, he's straight as an arrow. Estes
there he goes again.
Yeah, that's Estes right there, Fran.
Yeah, toward
now here, both of them are zigging and zagging. We're going to find out who's the winner, and it looks like it's Fediger. We're going to go. This is
Eric
going
Fediger,
all the way.
Your winner in lane 1.
Wow.
So we're all tied
Here
up
we
one
go
apiece.
again.
So there will be a third.
Yeah, will be a third
heat
race.
here.
One more time down the hill. Well, it'll be just a minute.
Wow,
when we
again,
load
look
them
how
up, bring them
clean
back
they
up
are on the
here.
replay. As again, Estes had the same problem that Fediger did last time as he started his zigging and his zagging and going close to the right. Again, about the same place that Fediger started losing it.
Yes.
Estes started losing it. So I think we should just put them right down the middle. They're going to flip again.
Okay, it'll be a few minutes till they get the cars back up here, so I think we'll take this time again to take this break on our coverage of the Downhill Derby in Connersville.
Looking for something exciting for your family to do? Explore the skies at the National Museum of the U.S. Air Force and climb aboard our Space Shuttle exhibit. Free admission and free parking, open 9 to 5 every day. Visit nationalmuseum.af.mil.
Okay, Ron, this is for it all, right?
For all the marbles.
This is
yeah,
the whole thing.
I think so, finally. Yeah. Estes won that first race. There's Fediger's car. He won the last one. They flipped a coin to find out who gets what lane, and Fediger won, and he said, I want this one right here. And Fediger's taking that
north. He
north.
won lane 1, right.
Yeah, he won in lane 1.
That's the north side.
Yep. And the boys getting ready to go get some final instructions. Yeah, as you can tell right there, getting some instructions to Fediger. And again, these boys were in the finals last year, and I believe Fediger won. Larry hasn't quite told us exactly who was the winner, but I believe it was Fediger last year. Here we go. On as we're going to find out here in just a second which light comes on, who's going to have the title, and it's Fediger. Eric Fediger is the champion. Came back and won 2 in a row, what champions do. He was upset by Estes and came back and let it deter him, and he won, and he's the champion of this age group.
Right, 10 to 13.
10 to 13, very nice job. Yeah, see the replay right here coming up. A nice, smooth race. Looks like Fediger kind of maybe he's losing it just a little bit right there, maybe going to his right a little bit. But no, and it looked like he's going to the left right there too much and zigging and zagging, but he zigged and zagged just enough, and he is the champion of the 10 to 13 year race. And as the red light goes off right there, nice race from Fediger.
Well, that takes care of this age group, the 10 to 13-year-olds, and we're getting ready for the 14 to 17-year-olds.
14, 17.
That'll be coming up shortly. I believe they'll probably be having an award ceremony for these youngsters that have competed in this particular age group, and then they'll follow that with the 14 to 17-year-olds.
And you're going to interview the champion, I think.
So while they are preparing for the award ceremony, we'll take a stop here on the TV coverage of the 2015 Downhill Derby in Connersville.
This is Titan 1-4. No signs of life.
Titan 1-4, hold your position.
What do you got?
Unmanned aircraft is identifying enemy sniper.
Copy that. Let's move. Thanks, Reaper 1-1. We got it from here. Sensors coming off target.
Learn more at airforce.com.
Let me get out of the way here. Okay, 5th place, we got Alexander Joe. Alexander, come on up. Fourth place, we have Wesley Thumb in the Union State vehicle. Third place, all the way from over east of Oxford, first time driver we had Zeke Groove. Second place in the number 55 car, we have Sam Estes. First place for the second time, we have car number 2 with Eric Fediger. Look over here.
Eric.
Hey, Eric, let's get a picture with you and stand in front of your cars, too.
Well, let's get her a picture first.
Hi, I'm from Channel TV3. What's your name?
Grace Baker.
And how'd you do today?
I think I did pretty good.
Good. Okay. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
How many have you been racing?
This is my first year.
Well, you did real well for your first year. What about next year? You going to be back?
Yeah, I'm going to be back next year.
Okay. Where do you go to school?
I go to Fayette Central Elementary.
And what grade will you be in?
I'm going to 5th grade.
Okay. Congratulations again on participating in today's race. Thank you. Hi, what's your name?
Riley Smith,
Riley, where do you go to school?
Everton Elementary,
And what grade will you be in?
6th.
Is this your first race?
This is my 3rd.
Okay, so you're a veteran here. What's it take to win here at Connorsville?
Well, mainly you have to get low and you have to be quick. And you have to have a well-built car.
Okay, have you practiced a lot?
Yeah, I have.
Congratulations on your appearance today. We'll see you next year, right?
Yep.
Okay. Hi, who are you?
Braden Estes.
How'd you do today?
Good.
Okay, is this your first time to race here?
2nd.
And what kind of a car do you have? What color?
Red and white.
What's your number?
77.
And where do you go to school?
James Cole Elementary.
Okay, what grade will you be in?
5th.
So you are 11 years old?
10 actually.
Okay, so you can race in this class again, right?
Yes.
And we'll see you next year, right?
Hopefully.
Thanks a lot. Congratulations. Hello, who are you?
Hutton.
And how'd you do today?
Dead last.
How many years have you been racing?
This is my first year.
Well, you did pretty well for your first year, don't you think? Did you get a lot of practice in?
No.
No hills near your home that you can practice?
No, not at all.
Okay, what school do you go to?
Connorsville Middle School.
And what grade will you be in?
8th.
Okay, so next year you'll be advancing to the upper class, the 14 to 17-year-olds?
Yep.
We see you next year? I appreciate you participating today, and best of luck in school and next year.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Hi, I see you carrying a plaque. What's your name?
Alexander Job.
And Alexander, how'd you finish today?
I finished okay.
And you've got 5th place. That's good, isn't it? Is this your first year to be in the race?
No, this is my 3rd.
3rd year, so you're kind of a veteran, right?
Yes,
How about your car? Who built your car for you?
my grandpa,
Did he? And who is your grandpa?
Bill Job.
Okay, well, he did a good job, I think, though. What color was it?
Yellow.
Okay, and are you going to come back next year?
You'll definitely see me.
Okay, where do you go to school, Alexander?
Prude Community Schools.
Okay, what grade will you be in?
6th.
You got a favorite subject for me?
Science.
Okay, we'll see you next year. Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you.
Take care, Alexander. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Yeah, and your name, please?
Wesley Thumb.
Wesley, you're carrying a plaque. How'd you finish today?
Better than I did last year.
You came in number 4, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good out of the large field and everything. So you raced here last year, so this would be is your 2nd or 3rd year?
2nd.
Okay, and where can you practice? Can you practice any of your driving before you get to the race?
Up on the top of the hill, we practiced with the brakes a little bit.
Okay, who built your car for you?
Rick Stanborough.
All right, did a good job, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, where do you go to school?
At Connorsville Middle School.
Okay, what grade will you be in?
8th.
Okay, so next year you'll be advancing to the upper class of 14 to 17-year-olds? Okay, we'll see you next year. Congratulations. Thank you. Here's a guy with a trophy. What's your name?
Ezekiel Groom,
Okay, and where are you from?
Oxford, Ohio.
How did you hear about this race here in Connorsville?
Well, my dad works at Stant, and since they're sort of sponsoring this, he heard it, and so he made our car.
You got a handsome trophy there. What are you going to do with that?
Probably put it up somewhere.
You got to find a good place to put that. That's a handsome trophy. Where do you go to school?
Bogan Elementary.
Okay, what grade will you be in?
6th.
Okay, so you're going to come back next year, I'll bet?
Yep.
Congratulations on your victory today. Thank you. Yeah, this guy's got a trophy, and your name is?
Samuel Estes.
As well as I remember, you came in second, right?
Yes. Came in second.
Okay, well, that's pretty good, Ray. How many years have you been racing?
3.
So this is number 3 for you. You've been in all of the derbies. How'd you do the other years?
I got first place, and then I got 6th place.
Okay, so you got another trophy at home to go along with this one. And where do you go to school?
Grandview.
Okay, what grade will you be in?
7th.
Okay, will we see you next year?
Yeah, I think. Maybe not. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, hope so. Congratulations on your victory. Let me talk to the champion here today.
He's not really a champion.
Guys, you got the cup, so that means you must be number 1.
Yep.
And your name is?
Eric Fettinger.
Where are you from, Eric?
Fishers, Indiana.
Okay, and how many years have you participated here at Connorsville?
3. This is my 3rd year.
Okay, how'd you do in the other years?
I came first the first year, second the second year.
So you've got some other trophies at home, right?
Yep.
Where do you go to school, Eric?
Fishers Junior High.
And what grade will you be in?
8th.
So next year, will you be participating in the upper class, the high school class, 14 to 17-year-olds?
Yes.
Okay, well, we want to thank you for coming to Connorsville, and congratulations on being a victor.
Thank you.